Welcome to the PMA LCS Summer Slam draft. We're not starting yet, but
Yep. Welcome, ladies
Draft.
and gentlemen, boys and brothers and men of all ages that you could be if you are involved in this. My name is Sean Van Shannon. Streaming is Hero Super Hoagie, and my co-host tonight is Matt, Mr. Matt 2702. How is it going?
Dude, it's going good. How you doing, man?
Doing good. We're looking at Twitch chat tonight if you want to talk about stuff. We're starting a little bit early in terms of pre-draft talk because we're just going to be waiting on some of the captains to all get everybody set and situated. But while we're waiting, we just want to kind of tell you all a little bit about some of the captains that are going to be drafting tonight. Our captains in order will be Chris, Chad Penguin, Dr. Michaels, Maye. Yeah, Chad P. Flex in chat if you got it. Vitas Didesis for third, and your reigning season 5 champion, Captain Baird Jr. Formerly of Zimbabwe, now of whatever they name their teams. No team names have happened yet. If we want to pull up the draft board to kind of just look at the draft board currently.
okay, I guess I'll pull it up right now then. Just give me 1 second.
They can hear you?
Yes, they can hear me. Correct.
Okay.
Here it is.
Yeah, so looking at the draft board, you can kind of see there's about a good amount of people in each role, except for Flex, but obviously Flex meaning that they can play in multiple roles. Some things that I want to kind of hit on right there. We do have some new people in here, like Wordy, some returning people, like MF Shadow and Spooked, as well. Some lane position swaps for Fall, wanting to be considered a support overall instead of a top laner. For people like him, good luck sometimes because captains just make them do what they want. But for the most part, they like to do that. Lugo wanting to be ADC, but also posting one of the best draft me posts ever in the history of draft me posts because it was a don't draft me post.
It was. Listen, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's actually probably the best thing you'll watch aside from this VOD.
Yeah, besides the actual draft, it's the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it. No one does better draft me videos than him. Nobody.
On another note, my real name is actually on the SummerSlam draft board instead of my summoner name. Very interesting.
Oh, rip. Hey, if you ever wanted to know him, his name is Hero.
It's Super HOAGI, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. Perfect. I was like, my real name is still there.
When you change your summoner name to your real name and pull a Darshan and a Jensen.
Pog.
Are there any roles that y'all are looking at saying, hey, you know what? This is the role that I think has like the best.
I do think I think there's a lot of good top competition.
Where?
Top. I mean, we saw Kaligi. You know, Kaligi's a really consistent player, and we saw that from last split. Uncle Jemima's another consistent one. I don't know too much about Wordy because I'm new, but I mean,
he's Diamond. Yeah, he's Grandmaster. He was Grandmaster at one point.
He was Grandmaster in season 8, and that definitely says a lot. Like, you put a lot of time in the game, and you've mastered your thing. But there's also a lot of really good picks in mid, and I'm actually very surprised. I know Legends is a very good jungler, and I've played with him a little bit when he's played mid lane. He's really good. But
yeah, Legends actually being a mid main and actually made the swap before season 5 draft to go to the jungle pool. which was before all the swaps last split fairly weak in terms of the overall talent. Something else, looking, I feel like the mid pool is probably the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of, depending on what captain needs what after the first round, just so you know, the style will be 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4. So no snake. It is in their rank order. So it's gonna be really, really interesting. Are there any picks that you want to see? Like, I want to see this player with this player. Or I want to see this player with this captain. Is there anything like that? Because I mean, there's people who have said like Sivan and Wordy. They wanna play together, right? If that happens, that happens. But who knows?
I don't know. I think a lot of it also depends on where they want to play, because I know that Vitalis is a little bit of a flex. He wants to be. I think Vitalis said he would play anything. He'll kind of pick his team around that. We know Maya is a jungler. Chad tends to be top or ADC, and we know Bear also tends to be an ADC. So like, I don't know. I think Bear had some really good synergy uh, with Caligma. Bobway support Greg, but Greg's not here. But maybe he goes ahead and he picks something like he has the team synergy with Newcap at Turk. I don't know how well he is at his support skills, because he was jungle last season. Or mid? No, he was mid. Newcap at Turk. He was mid last season.
Yeah, but he's a
he
support
was
main.
jungle.
He was jungle.
He was jungle. I can tell you that some people like Bear Jr. I think wanted to play mid this split, but he is a pretty super flex besides anywhere but jungle.
Mhm.
And I think New Capaturk has adamantly said, as you can even see from his little area right there, he will play anything but jungle. So don't draft this guy to be your jungler. You might need to find a new player on your team. Don't ask me about that, Nolan. I have no idea why the setup has flex on the far right, not below. But that's just the way it is, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. No Minbung for first picks, please.
Hey, Chad Penguin, you heard that. Pick him first.
Also, who is Zawarudo? You know what? That's fair.
Because he changed his name to Jingo Unchained, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he just changed it, but we're not changing it live. I'm just kidding.
It says
Your call, Minbung first play. Nope.
First pick, Alistar Moody.
Yeah, Alistar Moody, unfortunately, not able to play. Too busy with real life. We wish them the best. Okay, so going back to the who I want to see with certain people. What if Flesh and Theatrics were on a team with Chad Penguin as their ADC, and then they had Ganwi on top?
It's possible.
so. That's basically One Twick Ponies all over again.
Oh wait, that happened? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wait.
Never mind.
Rip Rich. Hold on, you can't just throw Rich out like that.
I didn't throw him out. He's in Houston
Throw
right now.
them
He's
out.
he's-
Speaking of which, go support him. Rich is awesome.
Yeah, they are
Rip
awesome.
Rich.
Correct. Yeah.
Rich is
Anyways.
awesome. Thank you for the correction. I don't know. Looking at first picks, I mean, Chad Penguin is first pick. I really would not be surprised to see either. Excuse me. I really wouldn't be surprised to see Werty or Sivan go first, because I know Sivan has a lot of macro knowledge and he's very good at the macro game. So I don't know. Like I said, don't know enough about Werty, but I think those in my mind are probably two of the strongest first picks. Maybe Lugo as well, because Lugo has like a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, I think I think if you're looking at first picks, I mean this in a very nice way, but if it's not Wordy or Legends, mainly just because of Wordy's, highest ranked player that we've had in the
Mhm.
split, and then Legend, and he can flex to the roles that Chad Penguin doesn't play, so that'd be
Mhm.
really good. Maye, I think, should take the one that is left up out of both of those,
Mhm.
unless he wants to try something like drafting Flesh or Sivan or Lugo, as you were saying. So it'll be really interesting to see. I'll say that for people that I would like to see together, I kind of would love to see what it would be like if Maye was on a team where he had like a really strong ADC and bot lane. So like Lugo and New Kappa or Lugo and Chaboy, something like that. All right, so we'll trade Lichtenberg memes for opportunity to support on Chad Penguin's team.
That's a good. That's a really good trade. You should do that. It's a good point.
So
You know what? Maya should just draft a team. How many mats do we have in the league?
okay,
What are this?
so there's you, and then there's Maye, and then I think that we're done.
Dang. Never mind. I was gonna say Maya should just draft a team of 5 mats. We have Matt and Matt and Matt and Matt and Matt. Look
Okay,
at it.
so there is a way that Maye can do this. Maye first picks Legends, then he comes around and gets Theatrics, then
Ooh.
gets Menbung, referring to myself in the third person, and then can get like Slaga Slasha or Labyrinth, and then we're a team of 5 junglers.
Ooh. That would be really good.
All right. Apparently,
Because
the draft is starting now, according to Gerg7, our commissioner. So we should get ready for this.
oh boy, here it comes. The moment you've all been waiting for. Who do you
Yeah,
think?
so
And I will mute myself now.
yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm very
Who
interested.
do we think's gonna be it?
Legends first pick.
Yep, Legends going with the first pick right there. All right, so Legends was your Lord, he coming. Why? Stop spamming the chat with it. It didn't happen, so stop. There's no more first pick Minbug.
No.
All right,
Rest in peace.
boy, he did about to do it. Boy, he did it.
Hey, shout out to Fudgy. I don't want to interrupt. Shout out to Fudgy Ditters. The 15 months Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. We love you.
And Siren Delty subscribing with Twitch Prime as well.
What? I think I just missed that one.
Yep. And man, I'm getting an update in my ear about who is gonna be the second pick. I think it's exactly what we had said before. If it wasn't one, it's the other. Wordy going to Maye right there. Maye trying to just stack his top side of the map, doing what
Yeah.
Frank has always told him to do. He's still listening to Frank.
There's the Lugo pickup. There's Lugo, baby. Lugo to Vitalis Didius. Let's go. Or Didius.
Yeah,
Oh.
Vitas Didysis with This Is Lugo. That is some real strong. Bear Jr. picking up Lolly Hentai Police right away. This draft is going fresh and fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of we didn't even get to talk about what it would be like when Bear got to draft, but like definitely taking Lolly Hentai is like a really good pick for him. Just because we've seen particularly in top lane, we've seen him play Shen very well. Like Shen's one of his really favorite champions. He was talking about Trundle. I'm not sure if that's a meme, but Trundle is actually good now. So Dylan, if we don't see that, I'm gonna flame you.
Yep. Oh, and
you drafted. You
All
did
right,
it.
so let's go back. Let's kind of talk about Lugo with Vitalis is so good. Both these guys can play ADC. Both of these guys can play mid, and I know that Vitalis played a lot of jungle. So this is a lot of flex still available. Chad Penguin choosing 2 junglers. Crazy Don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe gonna eventually have me go support. Who knows? And to your point about Bear Jr. Uh, with Lolly Hentai Police, Bear Jr. and Lolly Hentai Police, so much flex. Both can play top. Both can play ADC, and uh, where Bear is weak in the jungle, Dylan played that in season 3, and the fleshiest pick of them all, Maye actually choosing the GOAT. Flesh no longer with us. Rest in peace. Can we get an F in chat for Flesh? But praise the GOAT. He's the best TFT player ever, obviously.
Literally the best.
You
All
played
these Fs.
jungle on Big Anime Titties, Dylan. But Flesh, so he's getting that top side.
Ooh.
So-
There it is. Vitalis
Wait.
picked up.
He's getting
Oh.
double C-Van. It's incredible.
C-Van's gonna play 2 games at once, dude. The big brain plays.
Yeah, where he plays Teamfight Tactics on one screen and SummerSlam on the other. Amazing. So this is really interesting. Yeah, that could have happened for C-Van and Wordy to be together, but not in the cards today. Bear Jr. going to be picking up New Cap and Turk, reuniting himself down there, and with Dylan, of all people. This is a very flex-heavy picked draft so far. I can't even tell you. Maybe Boss Tones. Whoa, here we go. Boss Tones being picked up. He's a mid and a support player. Just so that you all know, Chad Penguin and Boss Tones know each other IRL. Really good actual friends.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
really. I hate to interrupt. I'm really surprised Theatrics hasn't gone. Like Theatrics is a really up there with
Well-
you, like high quality jungler.
Yeah, Theatrics could definitely go here or with Bear Jr. because they still need a jungler. You can
They
put
do.
Lolly Hentai top or in jungle. New Kappa has said he does not want to play it. Also, Bear Jr. playing some jungle in Bro 5. So not that it's just not his best.
His main role, yeah.
Yeah, so but this guy has diamond it too in multiple accounts. Gotta find out where Maye is gonna go right here. Maybe looking at support, someone like Jaboy or Rafal. And there we
Oh,
go,
yeah, it is.
Jaboy.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, people left and right. Funky Sound knew it was happening in chat. We need a timer. Yeah, we do. But you can counter Adam with 75 gold from Sayado. Wow, that's a pink word for all you people out there.
Ooh. That's
And
the
the
Rafal pick.
Fall pick, my goodness, there's so much flex. So right now, it's looking like C-Van mid, Lugo Rafal bot lane with Vitalis ADC. This
Wait,
is,
wouldn't Vitalis be
with
jungle?
jungle. With Vitalis jungle, excuse me. I said ADC at the end.
Oh, come on. I want to see Bear pick Kaligi. Come on, Bear, pick
Yeah,
Kaligi.
Bear picking Kaligi, reuniting, getting the boys back, getting the band back together. That'd
Run
be
it
fun.
back. Run it back, Bear.
Yeah. So, and I think this is, yep, there we go. Theatrics taken right there with Bear Jr. That team to me screams go forward and let Lolly Hentai please play Shen and just TP somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I think so far from what we've seen is there's a lot of there's a the to me the scariest comp. I don't know, all these comps look like really scary. Oh, Opie. Good pick.
Okay, so Opie for Chad Penguin, an interesting pick. The only other ADC taken, but unless him and Chad Penguin can flex top and ADC, this will be really interesting. That's a fairly decent team right there. Legends definitely leading the way on that team with Chad Penguin not coming close coming close behind. Now Maye, so he has a support mid. He's looking for an ADC. I'm guessing he chooses someone like Rob or JJ Belt,
Yeah,
unless he
JJ.
picks,
Yeah, I wouldn't be
someone-
surprised to say JJ Bell because JJ's super consistent. He plays the very safe. We saw a lot of Sivir last split. And it's very safe, and Sivir's really good in this meta. So I really wouldn't be surprised to see JJ Bell picked up. Or if he has some like secret plan where he's actually gonna play, he's actually gonna be AD and he's
And
gonna
then pick
draft
Slogga
Slogga.
Slasher or Labby
Yeah.
or Sneal Steel, one of these guys. Uh,
Dun 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 dun. Who's he gonna take?
Maximilian, thank you for the 6 months in a row of Twitch subscription to us, my dude. Thank you very much. Maya going to pick up, I believe an ADC is where he has to go here. I think it's going to be and it's JJ Bell. Woo, boy. Right there. Could have been Rob or Guy Fieri if you want to do that. Even Spoop, someone returning to the league right now. Vitalis the D says, I feel like I know exactly where he's going right here. He could look at Kaligi.
Or
I
take
think
Kogi.
well, I think he goes Kaligi here, and yet there it is right there. Bear Jr. needing a possible ADC.
Well, if
And
Bear
then-
goes, well, if Bear could either go AD, he could draft a mid laner, and Bear
Yeah.
could go AD. I don't know.
This is
He's got a lot of options because he also has Dylan Flex.
I think he picks an ADC here. I have intel that has been telling me, and it's in the chat right now. Spooped is what Tyler, who is actually on Bear Jr.'s team, so who knows? It'll be interesting. General Dill saying, Rob, we want Rob, Bob. I think there is a time to where you can put Lolly Hentai Police in the ADC, Bear Jr. top, and someone like Juice Me Daddy in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some other stuff that you possibly can do. New Kappa Turk could go top, and then you draft someone like Slugga Slasha. You can't draft Menbung, Funky Sal. That has already happened.
Double draft. You have to play for 2 teams.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if it's me, I'm gonna go with Juice Me Daddy. But then Zephocalypse. So he's literally gotten the band back together. 2 of his former teammates from Caligma Baba. He says, "Hey, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it." Yeah, right there. So that right there, he said, "Yep, Tyler getting the shocked Pikachu face, going right now." So that is your draft. I know it was a very long time coming, and now it's over. But don't forget, Saturday at 10 Eastern.
Wait, I thought it was Sunday.
Sunday at 10 Eastern.
Sunday.
Or 9 Central. Sunday. Yes. We will have the other draft, and I believe we will be announcing captains either later tonight or tomorrow. How about Meow? No, not Meow, because captains wouldn't know they're captains until right Meow. All right.
We'll just throw them all under the bus.
Okay. So we're going to close the stream. Thank you very much for everybody for joining the SummerSlam draft.
Bye, everyone.